Hello students, today we will discuss extract based questions of the chapter A Tramp of Surgery written by James Harriot. Student, extract based questions are very important in board examination. It can be asked from the any chapters from the first flight or the footprint without feet. So for that you have the thorough knowledge of the entire chapter. Let's keep something in mind. We have to aware the certain facts like we must know the narrator of the story, the author of the story we can say, and we should also know about the characters. Like A Tramp of Surgery, it was written by who is the narrator, who is the author of the story? James Harriot. And about the characters, we should know the about the characters like here three main characters. The first is Tricky, the dog, and his owner, Mrs. Spamprey, and the third is James Harriot, the narrator, a veterinary surgeon. So we should know about the main characters. Students, in your examination, two kind of question can be asked. First is the direct question, which will be related to the extract, and the second, the question will be based on the vocabulary. So vocabulary based question, you should improve your vocabulary skill, and for that you should know the more and more synonyms and the more and more antonyms. So students, now we'll discuss the question answers based on this extract from chapter A Tramp of Surgery. And did you cut down on sweet things as I told you? So this is the extract from the chapter. The first question is here. What sweet things are being referred to in the extract? So here you will write the sweet things prescribed by the James Harriot to the Tricky. Why does the speakers inquire if the sweet things have been cut down? So why does the speaker inquire, and what suggestion he gave Mrs. Spamprey to cut down his sweets? What is the meaning of the phrase cut down? So here you have to write the meaning of the phrase cut down. What is the opposite of sweet? So what is the opposite antonym of sweet in above extract? It is not mentioned, so you'll write by your own. Sometimes such type of question can be also asked. So let's have a quick look on the answer of these questions. The first question was, what sweet things are being referred to in the extract? So the sweet things mentioned in the extracts are cream, cakes and chocolates. The next question was, why does the speaker inquire if the sweet things have been cut down? So the speaker inquires if the sweet things have been cut down because these were spoiling Tricky's health and he needed to be put on a strict diet. As we all know that Tricky was overweight. And the third question was, what is the meaning of the phrase cut down? And the meaning of phrase cut down means to reduce the quantity of something. And the next question was, what is the opposite of sweet? Sour is its opposite, or we can say sour is the antonym of sweet. I try to sound severe, now really mean this. If you don't cut his food right down and give him more exercise, he's going to be really ill. You must harden your heart and keep him on a very strict diet. So here the word severe and harden are the difficult words. So these words can be asked as a synonym as well as antonym. So I is the narrator, the speaker in the chapter. So the first question, why did the speaker try to sound severe? So here, who is the speaker? The narrator, the James Harriot. So why did the speaker try to sound severe? The speaker tried to sound severe to make Mrs. Spamprey take his advice seriously and act on it. From whom was the advice given and why? So here in the extract, the advice was given for Tricky because he had become obese and listless, as well as he was unwell And the speaker and the narrator wanted him to be on a strict diet. That's why he was given advice to Mrs. Pampray. Find the word in the extract which is the synonym of the word serious. So, in the extract, which word is a synonym of serious? The correct answer will be severe. Now, the next question. As I moved off, Mrs. Pampry with a despairing cry threw an armful of the little coats through the window. I looked in the mirror before I turned the corner of the drive. Everybody was in tears. So here the narrator is explaining the condition of Mrs. Pampry and her family members, her maids and servants, how they were feeling when Mr. Harriot was taking Tricky to his hospital. So where was the speaker going and with whom? So who is the speaker here in this extract? Mrs. Harriot. Where was he going? He was going to his hospital because he was taking to Tricky. Tricky is the pet of Mrs. Pampry. Why was everybody in tears? So what would be the answer? Everybody was in tears because Tricky was being hospitalized as he was ill. Everybody was worried about his health. Find the words in the extract which is an antonym of the word cheerful. So, which word in the extract can be the antonym of the word cheerful? It is despairing. What is the opposite of before? So, as we all know, the opposite of, or we can say antonym of before is after. So, now have a quick look in the answer. The speaker was going to the hospital with Tricky. Everybody was in tears because Tricky was being hospitalized as he was ill. Everyone was worried about his health. The word is despairing. Despairing is the antonym of cheerful. And the antonym of before is after. Poor old lad, I said, you haven't a kick in you, but I think I know a cure for you. So let's see the question answers. Why does the speaker say poor old lad? Why does the narrator say poor old lad to Tricky? The speaker addresses Tricky as a poor lad because he was unwell and listless. He was unable to move here and there. What cure did the speaker know? So what cure did the speaker know for Tricky? As we know, Tricky was overweight, obese and listless. So the speaker knew that the cure for Tricky illness is to put him on a strict diet. What is the meaning of a kick in the extract? The meaning of a kick in the extract is any alertness. Write a synonym of a cure. So what will be the synonym of cure? Heal. Student, this question can be asked in another way. Find the word which meaning is same as heal. So what will you write? You will write the answer cure. So the question can be asked in another way also. For this, you should improve your vocabulary. Now have a quick look on these answers. The speaker addresses Tricky as a poor old lad because he was unwell and listless. The speaker knew that the cure for Tricky illness is to put him on a strict diet. The phrase means any alertness. Heal is a synonym of cure. So student, these are the exercise-based questions on chapter A Triumph of Surgery written by James Harriot.